Welcome to my recap of round 7. This was absolutely an unacceptable game. Happens from time to time, and we shall learn from it together. I have the white pieces against a 2200 FM, a huge opportunity to boost my rating and score in this tournament. I played e4, g6, unexpected. The modern, after I went d4 and bishop g7, knight c3, he goes a6, which is already a sideline of a side opening. So I went a4, still in prep, and then he went b6. A full-on mistake, but like, he's an FM. He's a FIDE master of chess. Clearly he knows what he's doing, but does he actually? Like, I'm so confused. It's such a weird move to me. Yes, the bishop is coming in fianchetto style, but like, black is not developing 3 pawn moves. No space. It's just like crazy to me. So I learned afterwards that the way to punish this is to play h4 to play h5, and when black goes h5, then you go bishop c4. And later on, you'll have this g5 square for your knight, or for your bishop to slide to. I played bishop e3, so bishop b7, developing the bishop, I go bishop d3. This is bad, I realized afterwards, because the knight is going to come in. So e6, f4, knight c6, knight here, and then knight b4. And as you can see, the development of this bishop to d3 is not the best square for the bishop because the knight can just hit it and just camp on b4 forever. Because this a4 move, well, pawns can't go backwards, and thus I can't go a3. It's already equal here because I have to lose a move with bishop e2 going back. I do not want to give this bishop pair at all costs. I once had a game when I was very young in which I just castled here, I think, and then my opponent took, and my position fell apart extremely fast. So where did I mess up? I messed up here, where I have to play h4. That's it. That's the learning lesson. So I went knight f3, knight b4, bishop back, knight f6 attacking this, then I went knight d2 defending, and now my opponent went with pawn to h5. Again, just a mystery of a move. My opponent wants to slide here maybe, but I can just take twice. It's covered, right? So I went with castles, which is a losing mistake. My opponent goes knight g4. Not instantly. Takes a minute. Yeah, instantly. And so I take the knight. And I thought that after takes, he wanted like some compensation with like rook h8, rook h4, queen e7, castles long, rook h8, and then pile on the h file. So that's why, like, so just out of it, I just took fast. Mind you, this was the second game of a double round, so I was extremely tired, but that's no excuse. I should have just taken 30 seconds more before taking, but I did take, and now knight takes c2 is allowed, and this is a fork. But what I had to do here is really stop knight g4. h3 first, which is such a weird move because like a queen hops here and it's over. But okay, d5, e5, knight e4 is still playable. And this is like kind of what I wanted here with like some bishop f3. But again, h3 like gives that g3 square, so it's kind of weird to play, especially when you're allowing a knight on e4 to jump here. So that's why I was kind of against h3. So good things happen to bad people. Bad things happen to good people, I guess. And so I have to give an exchange here, and now queen e7. And the most difficult part of chess is playing a position that's losing and every move is losing. So I tried to do my best, knight f3. Yeah, it's difficult. Like the queen's hopping here, and then suddenly like this is in the air, and this is in the air, and it's all hard to defend. I played this after like a 15-minute turn, tried not to tilt. Castle's long, rook c1, queen goes to b4, I defend my rook on c1, then he goes f5, which was crazy. Here, if I take, I run into bishop takes knight, and then pawn takes, and then bishop takes pawn, and rook here is coming, and this bishop is also attacked. Insane. So I have to go back, not opening the g file on my king. Rook in. And okay, during this game, the last part that was interesting is that I got a really nice knight on e6. So when you're down in exchange or sacrificing in exchange, the question to ask is, okay, well, how good are the rooks? The rooks here are not that good because of this knight tanking this open e-file. But all the same, when they are good, it's over. So I just have to prevent the goodness of these rooks. So I went knight g5, I went back in, then a5, I go h3 to get a safe space for my king because bishop a6 was a sneaky threat to try to win on the spot and checkmate my king. So bishop a6 anyways, and now c5 was stunning to me. What a move I can't take because of rook takes, and c7 gives nothing. I was very impressed by this move. But all the same, b6 is weak, so I still can't resign this. So I play queen c2, check here, bishop here. He was very patient, and now he sacrifices the rook. And now we get into a position in which I'm 2 pawns down, right? Because I have 1 pawn up on the king side. But black has everything. I'm basically transposing into a completely losing position. The bishop is good, my bishop is bad. This rook is on an open file, my rook is on a closed file. It's a disaster, so I go queen d2. He just goes up with his king, and when the moment is right, he goes bishop c6, and I play b4 to try to open things up, and now is the time to strike. Rook takes rook, bishop, rook takes bishop. Sacrificing the rook, a brilliant move, trying to get into an endgame, and into a winning endgame. Takes, rook takes, and then pawn takes, and these pawns slide down the board like butter. I decided to resign because it's just winning, and that is the heartbreak of the tournament, round 7. Let's hope I can do better in round 8.